Hi, welcome back to Time is Everything series. My name's Nate Taves. I am here with
Jonathan Sawyer
and Thomas Sawyer.
We're here in Rhode Island, of all places. Last time we did a podcast, it was in Massachusetts together. Prior to that, I was doing podcasts in Vermont. Now we're coming to you once from Rhode Island for 2 episodes. One is this one that you're hearing, and the other one is a movie case podcast. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. Should be fun. However, I should hasten to add that part of the confusion of locations for this is that we're all going in various directions. Some of us more locally than others.
For a change.
Yeah, just like the first time. Anyway, I guess I'd like to start, Jonathan, if I may.
No.
Just
kidding.
I can see how this is going to go. What I was going to say was I want to start with you because you're in college right now, and we just had a little bit of fun with a few of your friends here, and we watched a movie that we'll be talking about in the next movie case podcast, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But I want to find out from you, where are you at in time and space right now?
Well, as of right now, we are in Providence College in room 601 Davis Hall.
Mm-hmm.
And so today we had a little hangout, got some Wendy's, and then watched the grudge match.
Yeah, and we'll be talking about that
in the next podcast. But just giving you the exact time and space that we're at right now. And this is my senior year. Got one more week of classes, and then I got a final exam week, and then after that I'll be graduating and moving on to the University of Arizona, which is located in Tucson, Arizona, to pursue a biochemistry PhD program.
Mm-hmm. Hey Doc, I got a pain right here, you know?
Well, I haven't graduated yet, so I'm not going to answer. I'm going to defer this to my actual graduate brother, who has graduated from undergrad.
I've graduated one too many times so far, and hopefully this will be the last one.
Yes, but your last graduation was interesting. Let's go there. What happened there?
My last graduation, you mean from Texas?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't technically a graduation, but in my mind it was.
It was an escape plan.
You're right. Yeah, that was a bad choice, that school, or particularly that program in the science field. They overworked their students, treated them like slaves, and then were mad at you when you cited the work ethics in their handbook as a first-year student.
Burlington College, take note. Go ahead.
Right.
I think every single job take note.
Yeah, right?
And you don't want to go to a place long term where the professors care more about, the money in their pockets as opposed to, what academia is supposed to be about, passing on knowledge to the next generation. So
Burlington College, take note again. Go ahead.
Yeah, and the distance was kind of hard to cope with, I have to say, being away from family and friends, and my fiance getting married in 4 months. Yippee!
Yeah. Let's talk.
So the real question is, when's the first kid coming?
Oh my gosh, you guys!
That's
under discussion.
Shortly after his next rectal exam.
My next one? When was my first one? I hope you didn't give it to me.
No, it wasn't me. I didn't go that way.
I thought this was going to be one of those St. Michael stories.
So did I for a second. No, this was when you had that gaping wound in your...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's... I had a reopening recently. That's part of the suffering of being a really severe chronic pyelonephrosis patient, though I don't think I have the disease, but I do have a really nice scar back there.
Very weak spot.
And it has a weak spot and gets exploited from now and again from basic activity. So.
Yeah.
You want to explain those basic activities, Thomas?
Oh yeah.
Does this have to do with that workout that you do when you roll on the floor?
Oh yeah, some of those yoga moves get the best of you.
Yeah, did you hear about his accident the other day? He was doing his push-ups in the nude. He didn't see the mousetrap.
Oh yeah.
You saw it?
So the question is there going to actually be a kid in the future?
You have to probably do 1 2 million push-ups. I don't think so. Oh my gosh.
No, I kid. No, what Thomas was referring to though with the gaping wound was what was it, 2005, 2006? You had
that's when it stopped. Yeah. But it started in 2002. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So and you had a few years of on again, off again.
Yes.
Related issues.
Yes.
Where he was hooked up to a vacuum at points.
Yeah, I was one of the first people, I think, at least in the United States, to be on that study for the backpack healing for pilonidal cysts.
Mm-hmm. And
pretty cool.
And I think at the time I made a joke to you when it was coming back again, or I said if it was coming back again,
yeah,
and it would be the Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. Revenge of the cyst.
And as Nathan always predicts, it came true.
That was quite funny. Actually, that brought a lot of comic relief, that joke. I kept thinking about it a lot. It was funny.
Yeah, and that's how you survive this lasers round with it, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
How about you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Nick.
No, I was going to say in terms of your wedding, where's that in time and space right now?
So
that.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's a more private thing, but yeah,
I'm joking.
It is getting more and more expensive.
I'm joking because you know how expensive weddings are.
Yeah, you really can't predict how much they are going to be in the end because so many unforeseen details emerge. No, we're good. We got the place settled, so it's going to be August 2nd, Lake Placid, New York.
Mm-hmm. And that's for all viewers. You're welcome to join.
Yeah. I don't know if we can handle. We just may not be able to feed or give you lodging, but you're welcome to come. That'd be great. No, in all seriousness, it's going to be at a Catholic church, Lake Placid, St. Agnes, 10 o'clock in the morning. So early rising, but it should be a nice afternoon luncheon at the Boathouse, which is a restaurant down the street from the church. A beautiful area and open bar for some time. So,
can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
You said early rising.
Yeah.
Isn't that how you met her?
Oh.
I let me know how to counter that one.
Is this one of those bad moon rising? Or?
No, that's when he gets up in the morning and goes to the bathroom.
He actually did that to me one time.
God. How did I become the butt of all jokes? No pun intended.
Yeah,
well, it all started with the pilonidal cyst.
Yeah.
So it's all began with the pilonidal cyst.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
everything we do tonight goes back there. That's what she said.
Well, all I can say is it goes in one end and out the other.
You guys are too fast for me.
So as the fly says, he was walking over the mirror. That's one way of looking at it.
Oh! Oh, gosh.
That's funny.
So anyway,
yeah, come to the wedding.
Yeah, the wedding.
It's gonna be a nice time, and Nathan's gonna roast me the night before.
And then if he's not done then, he's gonna roast him again the next day.
It won't be on podcast, but maybe it'll be a special feature someday.
Well, you never know. I might bring an audio recorder into the church.
You're welcome to do whatever you want, as long as I don't know about it.
Oh, keep your pants on and you won't be embarrassed.
Okay.
I thought you said audio recording. Did you say video recording?
I didn't say how I was getting the audio.
Oh, clever.
Oh my god. So Nate, what's going on with you in your life? You're the one that started this.
That's what she said.
Just like when?
Yeah. Well, there's a few things.
Oh, that's great. Okay, what's the next topic we want to talk about? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try to tell a few quick comedic stories, and you guys are going to be my test audience for this since we don't have a live one in front of us.
We're not alive. We're not alive?
We're zombies?
When I say a live audience, I mean a group of people that paid to come in and see us.
I thought you made me pay $5.
I had to cover the cost of the recording, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we bought you dinner, man.
And how many sandwiches did you have, Nathan?
Yeah, 4 bacon eaters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I call a heart attack in a bun.
Nice.
Is that going to mean a quadruple bypass?
Probably.
Nice.
Yeah. I should mention when my dad had the open heart.
Yeah.
My joke to him was the next time you'd say a steak or a burger is going to be slightly cannibalistic because they were using cow parts.
Did you know I have cow parts in my ass?
Does that explain
Which
everything?
part of the cow?
Yeah,
Nathan,
it's actually some bovine epidermis, believe it or not. So skin tissue.
Okay.
I didn't. Yeah, my dad reminded me of that.
So Nathan, do you know what a cow pie is?
What he creates in the morning.
Basically.
Oh that's only if I take Purify, that supplement.
And if you don't take Beano before a meal.
And if I don't take Beano, yes. and which I didn't do tonight, I forgot.
Yeah, I have a Philly River slipper with the windows open.
Well, I got a window over there. We can open it up.
Exactly. So, yeah.
So besides that, Nathan, what else is going on in your life?
Yeah, funny how we do all these detours. Basically, I did my last recording. I think it was either like January or early February. But either way, our house was on the market in Southborough, and we bought a house in New Hampshire. The house in New Hampshire is smaller. It's a horse property. And
is that because of you?
No, that's because my mom.
Oh.
My mom has 2 horses, a pony and a regular size.
Oh, are you the regular size?
No, my dad is. No. No, I'm the pony. No.
Oh, you're the mini horse.
Yeah. Yeah, complete with 4 legs and a tripod. Listen. So, I'll let you figure that one out.
I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Don't hurt yourself.
I probably will.
Yeah, I figured. Listen, no, seriously, the house has a 2-stall barn on it. So she's got her pony in one, and she's got the horse that she rides in the other one. And so far, there has been a buttload of ticks on the property. Just clean stuff up. My dad had one in the middle of his back the other day. My mom found it while he was in bed, pulled it off of him.
Oh my god.
Emma, our dog, has had several. My mom's scraped off at least 12 off of her.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's tick haven, which lends credibility to my argument. Stay indoors. Don't go outside.
So, how many layers of clothing are you planning on wearing then, Ethan?
Depends on the season.
So, it brings a whole new meaning to TikTok, huh?
Yeah, hey, buddy. No, that's too dirty. Never mind.
Okay.
No,
Nathan, let's keep it PG-13.
Yeah, yeah. The problem here is my brain works just a little bit too fast, and jokes start coming in, and sometimes I have to filter what I'm saying. Anyway, so the big thing was we bought a house in New Hampshire, and this person that we used to buy the house, here's what happened. We had a house that we were looking at originally in New Hampshire. We almost got that one, but then it was structurally unsound, so we got out of that very quickly.
So you mean if we came up to visit and told us to let one rip?
And not even that. If you park a car in the garage could implode.
Mm-hmm. Really?
That's how bad it was. And it was because of termites and what have you.
Oh, wow.
So it was like, okay, we're not doing that, so we got out of that. And then from there, the broker that we're using on that deal was trying to push us to keep going forward with that deal, even though we told her that it's dead in the water because of the structural damage to the house and stuff. So she said, okay, well, I got this other property that I just got asked to stage in New Hampshire. Let me show it to you, see what you think. My mom saw it, loved it right away, took my dad and I to it. I'm lukewarm on the thing. My dad was the first one to request to move to New Hampshire, even though now he's saying, oh, I'm just doing it to please my wife. So anytime anybody talks to my dad and hears him say that, please call shenanigans. So anyway, that's it. That's how we wound up with the house that we've got now in New Hampshire. But the woman that we were, the woman that was brokering the deal for the sellers of the house in New Hampshire, it was a termagant, and a dumb one at that. She was lying all the way through. She was saying things that it contradicted something earlier that she said. And then she'd yell at somebody else for saying, this is what you just said, and she'd be like, no, I didn't say that. It's like, read what you fucking wrote, emails. And she would streamline our emails so that, like, let's say we said, okay, we want the burner fixed. Mm-hmm. We want the septic system done, whatever it might have been. She would take that and streamline it to, here's a list of demands that they have. So the buyers were getting pissed off at us, even though it wasn't our fault. So that was that experience, and it got so bad to the point of, like, during the closing, my mom kicked the woman out of the room before she had signed the contract to say, okay, we're buying the house. So that's what happened there. They did not finish putting in the septic system, so that had to be done. And, like, they put the septic system in, but they didn't do the final, like, dirt spreading over the top, so we had to do that. They didn't leave the barn empty like they were supposed to, so they violated the contract with that. But my parents aren't going after them for it because now they live in California.
Oh, the people that sold the house too?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they violated their contract with us. So to me, that means lawsuit. To my parents, it means, oh, well, at least we got a horse property. So we obviously have a difference of opinion on that. So that's that house. But then that left us in this place if we had to sell the house in Southborough, Mass. So we put the house on the market, and the first weekend we had a single showing and then an open house. The single showing, somebody came in and ate a piece of pizza that I had in the refrigerator.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
I mean, I do believe it, but I just can't believe somebody would do that. It's so random, rude, and random. Yeah. Ridiculous.
They must have thought they were at Domino's.
The triple R, rude, random, and ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's better than the triple D that Dad calls Samson.
Yeah, well, we won't go there. But, so So that was just kind of like the start of the problem. And then, I'm not being racist here, but the bulk of the people that lived at our house were Asian and Indian. This is just true. This is the demographic that's looking to move into Southborough now.
Right.
I don't know what the rationale is other than it's a good school system.
Yeah.
The rest of the stuff, no clue. So, that said, a family of Asians came in and brought their kids. Now, the broker that we have for selling our house turned on the TV for them in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't figure out how to turn off the TV in the basement. So, I had to turn it off when we got back from someplace that we were for one of the showings at the open house, as it were. And when we came back, we found out that 2 flashlights were stolen off my dad's desk. So that's 3 what the fucks right there. 1 for each flashlight and 1 for the pizza. And so from there, we went through some people were interested, not a lot, dwindled the number, and finally got around to this young couple that are just starting out, looking to start a family, and their parents are helping them pay for the house and stuff. So they are buying our house now. At the time of this recording, they will have bought it by the time this is posted. So, to the new owners of the house, congratulations, and good luck. There's some poltergeists there. And in terms of where I am in time and space, right now I'm in limbo at the time of this recording because I'm literally on the cusp of going to New Hampshire to live. But I'm packing up a lot of stuff in Southborough to move to New Hampshire, and I go there tomorrow and live with my mom there for a week, and then at the end of the week is our official move day, May 2nd. So then we will officially be in New Hampshire. I've already talked to you guys about this, but let's put it on the record. I suggest we all get together sometime soon after that, and I've also mentioned to Thomas, but you haven't heard this yet, Jonathan. We're planning on putting together a barbecue or cookout, I'm not sure which. And so it would be kind of the, hey, welcome, check out the new digs kind of thing. Obviously, your family's on that list. So is Steve Kaplan. Stephanie DiCostanzo, Julia Barnacle, Kosoff, and Adrian Smart and Jamie Hussey.
Are the reserves coming too?
Well, they're obviously invited. I don't know what they'll be up to, but and I don't know when it's going to be. It's either June or July. That I know.
Seems like
once you've officially settled in
and figured out where everything's going. I mean, right now we've got more boxes than we do furniture in that house, and the boxes are basically taking up the entire bay of the garage.
How long do you think it's going to take Nate to unpack everything?
I'd say at least 2 weeks.
Well, it takes a long time, so...
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff that we can unpack now, like toiletries and clothing to some extent, but like my clothing has to go into my desk drawers because I don't have enough space for a bureau or a shelving unit in my closet. So... it's a smaller house compared to where I am now. But at the time of you listening to this, I will be in a smaller place than I was. Hope this makes some sense.
Have you Has your family thought about consulting, like, like the Container Store has that, I think it's like Alpha Project, where they bring in somebody that, like, helps you maximize your space, even if it may be minimal for storage and stuff? This might be an idea. I don't know.
Yeah, no, this is more of like, we know how to maximize it, it's just we have a lot of shit, and we have to get rid of a lot of shit.
I see.
I put myself in the traction to the Thomas Worth test list because I told them about it, and so we're dropping. I put myself in traction today, climbing up and down the attic stairs, packing up stuff and taking books out of the attic in front boxes that were boxed up and ready to go to get them into another box downstairs that's going to be donated to the Southborough Library, or it has been donated to the Southborough Library at the time you're listening to this.
Yeah.
So, my dad has to now do the same thing with a lot of his stuff.
Yeah.
And my mom's already done it with her stuff, so she's like more ahead of it than we are. But I'm more ahead of my dad than
he is himself. Ahead of himself.
Yeah, well, I was going to say that the bird is, and the bird's completely in the dark. So
keep him that way, right?
Yeah, preferably forever, but that's another story.
You only got, what, 20 more years with that bird?
Oh, God help us, yes.
Just so you can have every single morning, hey, Wazoo, asshole.
Folks, I'm not making this up. My dad's bird, the only word he knows is asshole. Dad and asswipe. He came that way from the pet store. We didn't do it. He was parroting what he heard in the store. Now I refer to him as the feathered Coleman. You know what the little son of a bitch did last time I let him out of the cage? I went... No, right. First
of all, why did you let him outside the cage?
Well, at the time, he was being nice. Anyway, I put him on the shower rod in my bathroom. Nobody was home. I was the only one there. I was like, okay, this will be nice. Gets out of the cage a little bit. Gets to hang out. He likes to hear the shower. So this will be okay.
Yeah.
So he sits up there. I take my shower. I get done with the shower. I get out. And what do you do when you first get out of the shower? You towel off, correct?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm toweling off. The bird jumps onto the towel and tries to bite me in an intimate place.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding me.
No, and with that sharp little beak, he could do a lot of damage.
Oh my gosh.
So, I am not fond of this bird. This bird also attacks my mom. He will chip off pieces of his beak that are about, how would you describe that? Right there.
At least a half an inch, yeah.
Okay, about a half an inch of a beak at a time in the back of my mom's head. I pulled it out of her head. That's how I know that. This bird is bonded with my dad. Doesn't like anybody else.
Wow.
Hey, my joke? He's gay. Anyway, what else would you call him if he was doing crotch surfing?
Oh, yeah, you did tell us that story when it was on your dad. That's so funny.
Anyway, I kid you, he's only done that
but it doesn't explain how come he doesn't like you then.
Yeah, he doesn't like me because I'm the one that vacuums around his cage.
Is that to get back and even?
No, that's because my mom goes, oh my God, the house is a mess. There's bird crap all over the floor. Andy, clean it up. And my dad goes, you do it. I'm too busy working. So guess who it goes to?
You. Wow.
So, anyway, that's the moving fiasco that's going on.
Are you looking forward to the move being over, or you're excited about the new residency and all that?
Excited about the new residency? No. Excited about paying sales tax on stuff that I buy? Yes. Looking forward to it being over? Yes. Do I like the property? As I say, I'm lukewarm to it.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I don't like it. It's just, okay, this is where we are in time and space.
Make do. Huh?
Yeah.
You get some new surroundings to explore, I guess. Hopefully it'll be worth it.
Hopefully more than just the ticks.
You already mentioned you got a new pizza place, right?
Yeah. It's it was at the Hollis House of Pizza in Hollis, New Hampshire, which is where we're going. I can recommend personally the Hawaiian pizza there, and I can recommend the pepperoni pizza there. My dad likes the Al Pacino, and which is basically a cheesesteak pizza. And I'm thinking about trying the Meat Lovers pizza next time I'm there.
That sounds good.
Once I've tried that, I'll tell you guys about it. Maybe even on a podcast.
Yes, or even have it.
Yeah. All right, if you guys come out to visit. Yeah.
Cool.
So I'll have to figure that out. So basically, this is kind of like a cluster F, if you will, of information very quickly going around from me to Jonathan to Thomas.
Yeah.
My understanding of events is that I move immediately, or have moved immediately by the time you heard this.
Yeah.
Jonathan will be graduating from college very soon after. Crossfade to the summer, your cousin Jenny's coming up for your wedding.
Yeah.
And then you're going to New York.
Yes.
And you're going to get married there.
Right.
I'm going there to heckle you.
Exact revenge.
Yeah, and then you're doing a honeymoon where?
In Peter Island. It's one of the British Virgin Islands, about 4 hours southeast of Boston.
Southeast of Boston?
Yeah.
4 hours southeast.
Yeah, so it's kind of near. Well, I think it's a little bit east.
Southeast?
Yeah.
Not southeast. Southeast would be like way out there near the. I think it's
southeast. Yeah. It's kind of like
a little bit east of
Cuba, a little bit north of Puerto Rico. That helps. I don't know.
Okay, so it's out in the Mediterranean waters.
If that's what
it's Caribbean.
Yeah, Caribbean.
Yeah. Okay.
It's mostly south. I don't know where Thomas is getting south. East.
It is east a little bit.
No.
Anyway, maybe 10 degrees.
Southeast is like 45 degrees.
Okay.
Off.
It's south.
You have to remember that this is a guy that he thought it was $50 to buy a kayak. So.
$500? Wasn't he off by a magnitude of 10?
Yeah, no, it was like a $1,500 by the time he got everything.
What? Oh man.
Anyway.
Maybe half that.
Huh?
Maybe half that.
No. No, I remember because.
Oh, I know why. You're factoring in the cost for the
rack.
Yes, the rack.
Yeah.
So you are right. You are right in that respect.
The rack, the paddle, the.
But the rack is good for other
things. Yes.
Yeah, which is nice.
Right. No, and
like
I'm not taking that away from it. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, I had to do it though.
Yeah. So as part of the expense of something to tote your kayak and other things around on.
Hey, who am I going to go kayaking with now,
huh? Your brother when he's home.
I guess so.
Nathan's not going to kayak?
I can hardly get Jonathan to do anything.
Well, he's going to call me fat?
He's going to be tired, though.
Or what?
Well, you guys will figure it out.
No lakes around you?
Not that.
No, he's got some ponds, a little bit of a tributary or river, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, where a beaver builds its dam and has to be knocked down every year.
Right.
So are they going to change the name of our road from Nathan Stone Lane to
just Stone Lane?
Just the Stone Lane because Nathan's not going to be there?
No, they're going to change it to Stoned Lane because of recreational activities.
Yeah, they decriminalized marijuana.
Neighbor of ours?
Huh?
Does that have to do with a certain neighbor of ours?
If it's the one at the end of the road to the right, probably.
I think it's been that for a while.
Yeah, and there's a few other delinquents from other neighborhoods that are around there that come by and Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley.
Yeah, I thought they were up in Vermont when they were singing that. But.
Yeah, high in the Green Mountains. That's not just a location, that's a state of being. Been a while since I used that joke.
Yeah.
Last time I did, I bombed with it on the show. I'm kidding, I gotta laugh. Anyway, so, basically where we're at in time and space is I'm moving, you're
graduating, and then we'll be moving to Arizona in August.
And I'm getting hitched, and then I'm moving.
Yeah.
But not far away, out to Holyoke,
yeah,
Massachusetts, for UMass Amherst.
Yeah, but you'll be you're going to be moving in July to that.
Yeah, pre-moving, but I'm not like myself physically relocating there with Sarah. We're getting married and then we moved there, so.
Right.
But
right.
yeah.
And then who knows what our parents are doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, and can we just throw in a little quick story here? The thing there about the wedding.
Yeah.
Your mother at one point said, "What about where were you going to be sleeping the night after the wedding?"
Oh yeah, that was really funny.
Yeah, want to tell that story quickly?
Oh, so when my mom was helping our family or her relatives, like her brothers, sisters, and cousin Jenny, who's singing at the wedding, get a hotel in Lake Placid. She kind of had a crisis moment when it came to Jenny because she thought by booking Jenny that it was taking up what would have been my bedroom space the night of the wedding day. And she was like, oh, worried about it and stuff. And I was just very distracted doing my own computer stuff, and I wasn't really paying attention to what she said. And then I actually, like, after she was talking about it the third time, like, oh, I don't know where Thomas is going to sleep on this wedding night. And then all of a sudden, just like everybody stopped. There was silence, and there was noise. And my mom realized what she was all worried about, and how it was unwarranted because.
Yeah, because you had a place to stay.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and then when I was over at your house for an overnight, your mom said, maybe we'll have Jonathan stay with us to save on the expenses of the hotel.
Yeah.
And that's because Thomas is going to be with us on his wedding night. I said, well, you hope not.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I thought that was
it was really funny.
Story.
It was kind of cute.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Yeah.
That's when you know when you're really stressed out, when you don't think of basic things like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I can tell you a whole bunch of stories, but I won't because of timing. But I can tell you a whole bunch of stories about the stuff that goes on in my house with people not paying attention. I've got like a laundry list about 17 pages long worth of it.
Wow.
It's a doozy. Anyway, let's do the Movie Kids podcast next. With that, I'm Nick Taves.
I'm Jonathan Siller.
And Thomas.
Alright, thank you for listening. Please tune in to the Movie Case episode, and we'll be doing another few podcasts over the course of the next few months. And possibly even from the new location in New Hampshire. Keep an eye out for that soon.